Namaste, Varsha this side, and I hope you are doing good. So, quickly, a disclaimer that please take what resonates. If you don't like something, just don't pay attention. And this video is based on my research, my understanding, and experiences I've had in my spiritual life and with my clients. So, today's topic is very sensitive, and that is miscarriage and abortions. So, primarily, we'll be focusing on the karma associated with miscarriages and why it happens, the reasons, okay? So, please be very patient and listen to this with an open mind and heart. So, I've listed three reasons this time, and the first reason is when the parents are not ready to receive and welcome a soul, that soul will not come to this life through birth. Okay, so that pregnancy cycle will end abruptly when both the parents are not ready. Okay, now the second is the soul doesn't feel that it can fit in the family dynamics, right? Now every soul chooses their parents, we all know this, right? Now if the soul feels that the family dynamics is too much for it to handle, that soul will not take birth. Okay, so that will end into miscarriage. Third, and the most important point, unhealed and unprocessed trauma in parents can block pregnancy cycles. So we all need to be prepared mentally, emotionally, psychologically, spiritually, financially to become parents. Okay, so maybe one or more aspects of this list which I've just shared can affect pregnancy cycles and it leads to miscarriages. Now, if pregnancy ends before full birth, the soul may not incarnate fully, but karmic imprint remains on parents and family line. Energy imprints create unseen debts and subtle patterns that influence relationships, health, and lineage. Okay? Now, slowly, I'm just going to explain how is karma transferred to parents because of these terminated pregnancies or miscarriages. Miscarriage and abortion means unfinished karmic contract. Okay, that is unfinished karmic contract. Now, the effects on parents, what effects it has on parents, that is what we are going to discuss now. There could be emotional tension, guilt, projection onto each other, subtle body and reproductive energy disturbances. So, this may not happen consciously. Sometimes we are so disturbed, we are so lost, we are so much into grieving that we don't realize and we start blaming each other. Okay, it is because of you this miscarriage happened. The mother may blame the father may blame the mother, right? This may happen. Repetition of relational or familial patterns. There could be repetition of behavioral patterns also, familial patterns also. Maybe there have been miscarriages in the family, in the lineage, that will be repeated again and again. Denied soul may return in future generations as next child carrying personality lessons or energy echoes. Okay, so that child may come again into your life as a second or the third child and it will carry personality lessons and energy echoes. The soul may take birth as niece or nephew, influencing family karma, sometimes even through parallel family lines, depending on karmic necessity. So it is purely karmic necessity, dynamics, because of which a soul decides to either become your own child or probably to take birth as your niece or nephew to complete that karmic cycle within your family dynamics. Now, what effects of miscarriage happens on a relationship or relationships? Parents may unconsciously project grief, expectations, or traits onto the next child. Yes, it may happen if we don't heal ourselves, if we don't release the trauma which we experienced with the abortion or the miscarriage, which it is going to actually make us project that onto the next child. Unknowingly and probably unconsciously, we are going to project that and the child is going to suffer. So we need to heal ourselves before we plan the next child. Couples often experience blame, withdrawal, emotional distance, recurring tension in relationships and family dynamics. Of course, we have lost a child. It takes a good amount of time to heal from that trauma. And until unless we are not completely ready to become parents again, we should not venture into that. Because knowingly, unknowingly, unintentionally, we start projecting our loss, our grief onto our parents, onto our friends. We may not realize that, but just because we have not healed ourselves completely, this can completely disrupt our our other relationships with people around us, whether it is familial or whether it is official, or any other platonic relationships. Now, mental and emotional imprints. Persistent grief, anxiety, depression, emotional fragility, sense of incompleteness, or recurring trauma. Subtle karmic residues affects mental uh, faculties, influencing decision making and relational behavior. Of course, when there is a loss of child at home, it is going to affect us mentally, and in a way, our decisions are going to be affected because we start deciding, or we start making decisions based on our current state of mind, which is not completely healed, right? So this will have effect on us mentally, emotionally. Now, physical and energetic effects of miscarriages would be fertility challenges, subtle reproductive energy imbalance, cycles of pregnancy complications or recurring patterns in children, ancestral or past life debt, influencing next child or family karmic line. There could be recurring health issues, pregnancy complications, and maybe the next child will suffer from the same genetic issues, the soul probably which was lost to us through miscarriage, and the same things will be repeated onto the next child. It will be projected by the universe. Now, healing and closure, which is the most important thing in this topic. These souls, the souls which we lose in miscarriage or abortions, are karmic messengers. They are not lost. So every soul which we lose in our life through abortions or miscarriages, they are not lost. They are lessons for us. The kids who never come here are teaching lessons. Their absence reshapes your life, relationships, and lineage. So please understand this. Even when the child was not born, the soul's energy was there inside the mother's womb, and that soul's energy was influencing mother's behavior, physical health, emotional health, mental health, sexual health, her reproductive health, her cycles, influencing other people related to the mother, right? So please understand, every time a soul is lost, we lose that soul through abortion or through miscarriage, we are actually creating further karmic cycles, because the soul which came, it definitely came because of karma with us. Whether it's an individual karma or a group karma, it depends on our journey and what kind of soul contract we may have signed with the soul. So, next time, when there is a miscarriage or a series of miscarriages, please take a break, pause. Don't keep repeating the cycles of, quick pregnancies. You have had a miscarriage. Give it time. Give a break of at least 1.5 years. 18 months to 22 months is the minimum break you should take after one miscarriage or abortion. You need to understand a woman's body is not a machine. She's not a robo, right? And there are complications. There are some boundaries which the men also need to follow. So please don't get into these quick pregnancy cycles. If there is a loss of soul, child in your family, take a break, talk to each other, heal yourselves, heal your trauma, whether it's a physical trauma, emotional trauma, sexual trauma. You also need to understand when there are series of miscarriages, two miscarriages, three, four, then there is a good amount of chance that the sacral chakra and the womb chakras are completely blocked because of previous karmic cycles of sexual assault, sexual abuse, marital rape. So, if till the time you don't release that, you don't heal your chakras completely, you won't be able to conceive. So, we are not going to get into the details because the video will be longer. My intention was to inform you that please never ever blame each other or anybody else for miscarriages. Abortion is your decision, it's a conscious decision. Miscarriages is not a conscious decision, it happens. It is like a accident which happens, and I've already shared the things why it happens. And of course, you cannot, I won't say you can prevent it completely, but yes, we can prepare ourselves so that miscarriages don't happen so frequently, right? The soul feels safe enough to choose you as your parents, and it feels safe enough to get into the family dynamics and continue its karmic cycles and lessons with you know and I hope that this video has helped you. If you have questions, please let me know. I'll be more than glad to help you. And please, until we meet next, take care of yourselves. Much love to you all. Thank you so much for all the support.